Hi everyone, welcome. This is week 6. We're talking about client satisfaction this week. So this is um, really sort of the second topic in program evaluation that we're talking about. Last week was logic models, so that was sort of a program planning thing. And client satisfaction is an incomplete form of evaluation, but one that is sort of necessary for clients to sort of engage in the process and start to change. So there's a couple of readings. These are actually a couple of fairly old PDFs that sort of set the stage for client satisfaction work that occurred in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, that kind of thing. There's 4 of them. They are right here on UB Learns, just attached to the week's module. There's a 25-minute lecture for me, some slides available for you as well, and then the usual module feedback and a quiz. The other thing I would recommend that you start this week is the single system design. So let me just pull up real quick an Excel sheet and let me show you how I recommend you keep track of data. So what I would do is you should have either a self-anchored scale or some kind of measure or both. So what I would do is create columns for each of the questions that you're going to ask. So you might call the self-anchored column just something like self-anchored. If you want to, you could abbreviate it or something like that. But then on your measure, you might call, question 1, Q1, something like that. Question 2, Q3, Q4, and so on and so forth. And then what I would do in this first column here is start to put the dates. So, if you're going to start today or something like that, you can call this, March 4th, something like that. And then depending on how often you're going to measure, I'll just assume I'm going to do it every other day. You would just put the dates in and things like that. And then each day you would know that you had to go in and fill in each of these numbers here, something like that. And that would, your data would accumulate over time. And then that would give you sort of the basis for analyzing it here in a couple of weeks. So as always, if you have any questions, get in touch with me. You want to talk about single system designs or anything like that, get in touch, or any Excel issues or anything like that. So just looking forward though, we've got this week and next week, and then the week after that is spring break. Now I'm looking at my syllabus, and I'm actually thinking it would be useful to push the due date for the single system design paper back a week. I will post an announcement if you want to let me know, either by email or phone, if that would be helpful for you. You can, and then I'll post an announcement with the official due date change. So, all right, thanks everyone. Have a great week.